now at Barber's Pond in South Kingstown. Earlier today, where we saw some people ice fishing. Keep in mind, you should only go out on ponds that are safe. Some may not be, even though we've had some cold days.
Tonight, some places could get a little more wintry weather. Chief Meteorologist Tony Petrarch is tracking that from the Forecast Center. Tony?
Hi, Shannon and Mike. It would be in the form of freezing rain and freezing drizzle and not snow. Also, speaking of the ice, with temperatures briefly 45 to 50 tomorrow morning and some heavy rain, it's going to, kind of change the stress and the thickness of some ice. So you always have to assume that it's not safe. Be careful. In the meantime, mist, freezing mist and drizzle, areas of fog. Take a look at Providence right now. And we're watching the temperatures closely. So what will happen is the first part of the night, we're hovering really on either side of freezing. So the precipitation that comes down, either rain or drizzle, will freeze on contact. So that's the reason for the winter weather advisory, not because of snow, but rather freezing rain, freezing drizzle. In fact, case in point, you take a look at North Scituate, and on the camera lens, this is actually some ice on the lens. Temperatures just below the freezing mark, some light freezing rain, freezing mist and drizzle. So anything untreated gets a light glaze of ice. If there's any upside to this, we're not getting an ice storm where tree limbs and power lines are snapping, but there's enough of a glaze to make things either slippery on foot, so be careful walking out, or just some of these secondary roads. And that's the reason for the pinpoint weather alert for tonight, especially the front part of the night. Freezing drizzle and freezing rain, some icy roads, not all, especially inland. The northern areas will take a while longer for the temperature to go above freezing. It is not ice tomorrow morning, but rather heavy rain. Wouldn't surprise me to hear the rumble of thunder. Downpours, some minor street flooding, localized street flooding, storm drains are clogged with ice and snow. Water has nowhere to go. So certainly extra travel time in the morning. The afternoon and evening, the evening commute is a lot drier. Again, either side of the freezing mark. Smithfield now at 28, looking at 32 in Providence, low 30s along the coast. New Bedford towards the Cape, you're above freezing and you'll stay above freezing most of the night. So the winter weather advisory does not include the lower part of southeastern Mass or the Cape. So one little batch of mist and drizzle, some of it freezing, passing through right now. More rain, more moisture, big storm system across the Midwest. Most of this is actually arriving overnight tomorrow morning in the form of heavy rain. The blue is snow, the pink represents the mix, and the green and yellow is rain. When we take this into the future, overnight, you see some of that moisture working in, especially late at night. Now, 4 o'clock in the morning, it's in the mid-30s, but watch the temperature jump over several hours. By 8, 9 o'clock in the morning, it's in the low 50s, so a big spike in the temperature. So this will primarily be a heavy rain and non-freezing rain during the morning. It's pulling away during the afternoon and evening. Here's a close-up look. Again, the colors represent precipitation type. The pink is freezing rain, the green is rain, and you see that mixed frozen precipitation overnight. But by tomorrow morning, 6 a.m., most of us are well above freezing. A southeast wind really boosting the temperature up. This is rain that continues through late morning. It's well into the 40s. Mid to late afternoon, it's drying out. The rain is pulling away. The evening commute, better visibility and drier with some clearing tomorrow evening, tomorrow night. And then later tomorrow night at 11 o'clock, the temperature is falling below freezing once again. So the ice accumulation here is very light, more of a glaze. The all-out ice storm, meaning maybe power outages, damage to tree limbs and power lines, central and western Connecticut, out towards the Berkshires, northwestern Connecticut, if you have travel plans out there overnight tomorrow morning. For tonight, initially an icy mix of rain and freezing drizzle, but overnight towards daybreak, temperatures going above freezing. It's a soaking rain. Again, a slow travel speed, some localized street flooding possible with temperatures, look at this, well into the 40s. And then during the afternoon, it's actually drying out the second half of the day. The rain ending from west to east, drier by tomorrow evening. Look at these temperatures, though, well above average of 45 to 50. 7-day forecast. We are dry on Wednesday. And then here we go again with another winter storm Thursday and Friday. This one may actually start off as accumulating snow, then changing to ice and rain by Thursday night into Friday morning. Mike and Shannon, the weekend looks better. Sunshine, cold and dry both Saturday and Sunday. If the roads look wet and temperatures are near freezing, more than likely it's ice, so be careful.
That ice is tricky. All right, Tony, thank you. Coming up next in sports, a big